Hey everybody, it's Justin with Elite Detailing, and today we're going to do a pre-wash battle. And what we have today, let's take a peek. We have Bilt Hamber Touchless, this is my go-to. And then we have CARPRO Lift. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix CARPRO Lift 1 to 10 in the foam cannon as per instructions. And then I'm going to use Bilt Hamber Touchless. This is the newer formula. So I'm going to run this at a 2% PIR, so which is roughly about 280 milliliters in the foam cannon. So what I'm going to do is we have this wonderful vehicle, and what I'll do is I'm going to do a section. I'll do maybe on the doors, I'll do a section on the front door, I'll do a section on the back door, and I'll leave the center section without anything, and then we'll see how they perform against each other, and then also in comparison to just water itself. So maybe one more note, both of these products say to really you want to give it maximum dwell time without the product drying onto the surface. So that's what we're going to do. It is rather chilly today. It's like 40 something, maybe 48 degrees. So we're going to let it dwell as long as possible, both of them. We'll rinse off the one that we put on first, and then we'll do the second one, and then after that, I'll finish cleaning the car and all that good stuff. But for the purpose of this video, we are going for can lift perform as well as touchless. If it can, that'd be impressive, but we're gonna see. We'll let the products do the work and let's see which comes out better. And you know what? So looking at the vehicle, I think what we're gonna do, because this section here seems pretty consistent, maybe what we'll do is say maybe we'll use the door as our test spot. So maybe I'll do section, and then water in the middle. We won't put anything in the middle. So, all right, without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. So I went ahead and mixed up the concentrations in the foam cannons. We're gonna start with CARPRO Lift on the left-hand side here. We'll do the Bilt Hamber Touchless on the other side, nothing in the middle. And depending on how this turns out, we can go ahead and try this on some other areas of the vehicle, but this will be our starting point here. Okay, now we're going to let it dwell for about 4 to 5 minutes. So looking at just the foam, the Bilt Hamber side for sure is dragging more dirt down, but we'll see how it looks when they're all rinsed off. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and rinse, starting with the CARPRO side. Okay, so let's see what we can see here. I think what I'm going to do is hit it with the blower to knock off as much water as possible. Let's take a look. So, here's the CARPRO Lift side right here. Here's nothing. And then here, let's see. Wow, it's difficult to get a good picture here. So, it's incredibly difficult to see. Okay, so here you can kind of see. So the Bilt Hamber side for sure, way cleaner. We're gonna go ahead and do this on another panel. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we're gonna do the trunk, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start with CARPRO Lift. Now touchless. Okay, we're gonna let that dwell for 5. Okay, another 30 seconds. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see if we see any difference here. So this is the CARPRO Lift side. I don't know that you see any difference between just water and CARPRO Lift. Maybe a little bit, but not much. If we pan around here, here's the Bilt Hamber side. So I would say it's significantly better. Yes, you can still see some little marks, but overall cleanliness is much, much better with Bilt Hamber Touchless. Okay, so what's the conclusion here? Conclusion is CARPRO Lift doesn't do the heavy lifting like Bilt Hamber Touchless. There's a significant difference between the two as far as cleanliness goes. I do like CARPRO Lift. Sometimes I use it to, in my bucket for washing, but as a pre-rinse, definitely going to keep with the Bilt Hamber Touchless. So, all right, well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of clarity on the two products. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section down below. Really appreciate you watching, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good day.